Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Kevin De Bruyne is the PFA Player of the Year. There's a glitch in the Matrix, something's gone wrong, and Manchester City player is Player of the Year. What is going on? What's going to happen next? Maybe, just maybe we'll cut a deal with Napoli for a player. Just imagine that. I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. Hello to everyone joining in, by the way. Sorry I was a little bit delayed. I've been watching the EDS play against Mansfield. They're currently 3-0 up. The lap scored a couple towards the end. But I wanted to jump on live anyway. Hello to everyone joining again. We've got Bruyne here. We've got Sheepman Tings. We've got Adele. Not the Adele. Alex singing, oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Lagan Cow as well. And Naz. And KDB himself, allegedly. And Cisco Cabs. I'm good, Cisco. No more typos for you, though. JC Jordan. And everyone else joining in. I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. As Shay Yates said, get out of here with that Jordan Henderson bullshit. Yep, I'm just glad that Manchester City's players won this. I know this doesn't seem that big a deal, but it does matter. It absolutely matters for many reasons. It matters, one, because he absolutely deserves it. He is the best player in the Premier League this season, and he totally deserves to be recognised by his basically his peers and his colleagues. I'm glad he's got the recognition. And two, it matters because we never get these awards. It matters that Manchester City players are rewarded for their credibility, not just because they play for a team in red, which is usually what happens. And it matters because the players actually care about this stuff. The players do talk about it, and the idea that you can't win awards at Manchester City is a dangerous thing as our perception. We don't need players thinking that if they come to Manchester City, they won't won't be winning awards. And now this is proven that this is actually possible. I'm delighted. I'm so happy. Lagan Cow 456, thank you so much for the comment. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Stephen McInerney, he's one of our own. Singing a song about myself there, Lagan. Thank you so much. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Lagan Cow 456, he's one of our own. Run back at you, mate. Thank you so much for the comment. I'm delighted. I mean, Henry, you say he was always going to win it, but I was expecting some kind of like Jordan Henderson thing where he's like, no, he was really the best guy because he was important, influential on the pitch, and he was a captain and he was a leader. Some kind of Scott Parker bullshit. Do you remember all that Parker bullshit, basically? I was expecting that and I was fearing that, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was going to happen. But he definitely deserved it. As Scott said, he equaled the assist record. It'd be criminal not to reward such a class season. I totally agree, Scott. And Monasig Zaha, Monasig just dropping the KDB emojis. I'm delighted. It's about time. It's about time. 100% about time, Wayne. I totally agree. I mean, I was very scared they were going to give it to Henderson. Henderson's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he's not even close. Not even close to anywhere near to Kevin De Bruyne's level. Kevin De Bruyne has been easily the standout player in the Premier League last season. He was absolutely fantastic. And Kevin De Bruyne deserves that effort. And I'm sorry, his face in the photo, in the thumbnail, he looks genuinely happy. Like, I know, of course, he'll be happy, but he looks a little bit surprised almost. I know he's got the trophy, but he looks a little bit like, oh shit, they actually did give it me. I probably deserve this, but they actually went and gave it me. And they actually did the right fucking thing for once. And that's what makes it really happy for me. That, for once, they've done the right thing here. I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. Kevin De Bruyne is absolutely deservedly the player of the season. I'm very happy. By the way, I'm very distracted because I've just been watching Liam Delap score some goals and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to delete. I put some videos, by the way, on Twitter that I'll have to delete soon for legal reasons. So if you want to see the Liam Delap's goals, go and check them now. But I'll have to take them down in a bit. But please go. Feel free to go watch them, but they won't be taken down very soon. Laganda might go on Twitch, but Nicola's just got a new car randomly, so maybe not. Nicola's mum's just bought her a car because she doesn't want Nicola walking to getting buses late to this new job, so I might be going to see the new car instead, but I might be going on Twitch too. Equaled, unfortunately, Scott. It should have been absolutely miles out ahead, but he got the award, and he got the assist record at very least, and I'm very happy for him. Kevy, as I also put it, nice and simple. I might be watching England too, Harley. I might be watching England. I don't really know. I'm not really that bothered by the England games. Joseph, how did I watch the EDS games? Well, that was I had to pay for it. I paid a tenner for it via Mansfield's website. The EDS games aren't shown unless it's the Leasings Trophy, the Checker Trophy, what it used to be called. That you can stream them via League One and League Two teams' websites. You have to pay for it, but I pay for it just to watch it. But yeah, in terms of De Bruyne, I mean, this is the fitting reward at least for Kevin De Bruyne's contribution last season. It would have been scandalous, it would have been embarrassing and genuinely shameful if he wasn't awarded for that incredibly good season. Kevin De Bruyne, according to some people, I think it was Delaney, of course it was Delaney, the fucking genuinely contrarian prick. Of course, it was Delaney saying, oh, he wasn't big enough in the big games, and he actually had a quiet month here or two there, and he was actually a little bit ineffective at times. Of course, it was him saying that. But largely, that was absolute nonsense. That was nonsense. He was more than good enough this season, and he was fantastic. He was the best player in the league, and I'm delighted. I'm delighted he's finally been rewarded for it. Because as I was saying before, like, there is a perception, unfortunately, that, I mean, Bernardo Silva's quite vocal about it, how Manchester City players don't get these awards sometimes, and it does bug them. And of course it bugs them. I mean, largely, there's two ways you get validation as a player. You win trophies with your team, or you win trophies as an individual. And those things do matter. Of course they matter for the individual. If you're Kevin De Bruyne and you're winning the Premier League, you also want that recognition, because you want that legacy. Footballers are all about their brand and about their legacy, because it matters to their careers. And winning these individual trophies massively affects their personal standing. And now Kevin De Bruyne can turn around and go, when he looks back and he's 50 years old and he's got his grandkids there, maybe 60 years old, whatever, I don't know. He can go, I was player of the year once in the Premier League. I was the best player in the Premier League, officially. You can say that now, and this stuff does actually matter. It matters. And when you get players who don't get this despite deserving it, when you've got the likes of David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne and Yaya all over the years not getting trophies they definitely deserved, you start to think, well, it's not really fair, And you don't want players coming to Manchester City thinking, will I not get a chance to win these individual awards here because they give it to Liverpool players or they give it to United players or whatever. Finally, actually, Manchester City players are getting rewarded, and it's lovely to see, because they should be rewarded for their quality, and it dispels this stupid situation where they're not getting rewards, and hopefully it happens. Nishant Sharma saying Ballon d'Or top 3. He is definitely, for me, mate, he's the best player in the world after Messi at the moment. I genuinely believe that to be true. There's some obviously Lewandowski actually, but either way, maybe top 3, maybe after Lewandowski and Messi. I think that's probably fair. So I'd be very... I haven't seen Steve Nicol on ESPN. I don't really watch ESPN, but I'm sure he has been bigging up Hendo. Well, fuck him is all I will say. Hendo. But buyback, I'm not actually interested in FPL, so I won't be doing that. But yeah, I mean, feel free to do your own FPL, but I'm not really a fan of fantasy football personally. I mean, it's okay. It's not really for me. Don't forget Merson's absolute shit show of an opinion back in 2015. I remember it well, mate. Who was it that said that? I lost the comment already. It disappeared up as I was scrolling. I don't know where the comment's gone, but whoever said that, I totally agree. I mean, he actually made a tit out of himself, Merson. But they all do that. I'm so bored and so tired of Manchester City players being played down over the years. They're always played down. They're never bigged up or anything like that. They never get the credibility that they deserve, the awards that they deserve. And as Typo 14 just put, you love to see it. You really do love to see it. Koulibaly news, Brian. I did a video earlier. Nothing's really changed. It's just kind of going on and on and on. The Koulibaly thing is absolutely dragging. There are some rumours that Napoli have more or less confirmed a deal with Socrates, the Arsenal player. And if that happens, Socrates, I don't know how it's pronounced. I wish it was Socrates. That's very cool. And if that does happen, then you'd presume actually that Napoli will then want to shift on Koulibaly because they'll need the money, and they'll need to free up a centre-back spot. So maybe, just maybe, it's a matter of time now. I'm feeling confident. I think it will happen. It's just there's enough There's enough, basically, football for me to talk about more than fantasy football. We're living in a simulation. Golden Glove, Playmakers Award, PFA Player of the Year, and WSL Young Player, unreal. Steve Alster, indeed. Manchester City players finally getting the recognition that they deserve, Alster. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but this should be long overdue. It's going to be a situation now where over the next, in 10 years or so, there's going to be loads of ex-Manchester City players in the media. As Ren has just pointed out, Mike is currently on TV now. He'll back us. There's going to be more and more ex-Manchester City players in the media, and they're going to be more and more positive. Zabaleta will end up doing more. I'm sure Joe Hart will do plenty of it. I'm sure at some point Milner will say nice things about Manchester City. He will. I know you might not think that, but Milner will say nice things about City because of, Nicola's got the card downstairs. She's called it Murphy, by the way. Milner will say nice things about it, and then we'll see... We'll see the likes of Vinny will do the odd press thing every now and then. I'm sure Lampard might end up doing the pressing. He'll say nice things. there'll be loads of people coming in, basically. Who else? I don't know. Maybe Clichy will when he retires. Maybe Sanya will when he plays. There'll be Gareth Barry might try it at some point. There'll be loads of people. So Nicola, by the way, has got... I won't be staying on this video for dead long because Nicola's just got a brand new car literally downstairs. Her mum, bless her, didn't want Nicola to walk into work through a pretty quiet area, which I don't really blame her. And she's bought Nicola a second-hand car. It's a little Mini, and she's called it Murphy. So we're very excited. Nicola's got a brand new Mini, and I'm going to go down and get in that little Mini car in a bit. But I wanted to do a live stream anyway, very quickly. Vinny will be on TV at some point. Yeah, I can see Walker on TV. Yeah, maybe. I probably agree with that. So basically, we'll have representation. And Manchester City will have players in the media, and they will defend this club. But for now, I'm very, very happy for De Bruyne. By the way, I just watched the EDS as well. They won 3-0 against Mansfield. Probably a little bit fortuitous. Mansfield definitely had the best in the second half. But once again, the lap proved his quality. He was weird, the lap. He was very effective, but then he had some uncharacteristic moments in front of goal where he was being really hesitant on the ball. Then right at the end, he scored... two quality goals, absolutely just two brilliant goals out of nowhere where he held the ball up really well, turned a couple of defenders and put it in for 20 yards, and then one where he did latch onto a mistake but lobbed it over the keeper, then had a cool composure to volley it into the back of the net. Delap is brilliant. Delap's quality. I would love Delap to get some game time in the first team because he has pace, he has power, and most importantly, he has determination. You know, if he makes a mistake, he keeps going and keeps running and running and running. So Delap, another big moment for him tonight. 80 minutes of mild frustration for him, but then the quality when it mattered to win and seal the game, and that's what's important. There won't be Twitch tonight. I'm going to go get Nicola's new car, unsurprisingly. Nicola's got a new car, and we've not had a car for ages, so of course I'll be doing that, so no Twitch, unfortunately. But there will be Twitch tomorrow, definitely. Guys, anyway, I wanted to jump on and talk once again quickly about how... Tommy Doyle didn't play. No, he didn't. Tommy Doyle didn't play. Braff didn't play. Cole Palmer didn't play. Who else? Howard Bellis didn't play. I presume they're all currently making up the numbers with the first team, so that's why they were. So basically, I wanted to say I'm just chuffed for Kevin De Bruyne. He's by far the best player in the Premier League. And I'm sorry, chest out, he absolutely deserves this. He needs to be... People need to be shouting from the rooftops about Kevin De Bruyne, and the Premier League needs to be shouting about from the rooftops about Kevin De Bruyne. He's the best player we've got in this league, and will be... and finally, he's getting the credit that he deserves. I'm delighted for him. And also, David Silva in the Premier League Team of the Year is wonderful news as well. I'm not sure he necessarily fully deserves it, but it's good that he gets the recognition on his final season. I'm delighted for him. Guys, I love you all absolutely loads. It's only a short video. I'm going to go get into Nicola's car because I want to go see this new car. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos. Go check out the video I've just done, by the way, where I talked about all the news from the day. And also, I am actually on Arsenal Fan TV currently. Go watch Arsenal Fan TV's latest big season fan debate. I'm on there. Thank you, of course, as well, to all the patrons scrolling down the side of the screen there, and all the YouTube members as well. I've not updated it. It'll be updated tomorrow to all the members. But yeah, KDB finally gets the recognition that he deserves. I'm delighted for him. He's 100% the best player in the league. Go watch that video I did earlier. Thank you to everyone who's joined in, by the way. Make sure to hit the like button and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel. Not quite the exciting days, of course, of the Messi live streams, but they were heady days. But the season is closing down. It's getting very close now, so I'm very, very excited. Anyway, I love you all loads. Have a wonderful night. It's a good, quick chat. I'm going to go drive around Nicola's fancy new car and think about Kevin De Bruyne. Love you all loads. Have a wonderful night. Follow me at twitch.tv/Esteemed Kompany, and maybe I'll go live later if I've got the time or not. Anyway, in a bit. See you later. Oh, just pressed the wrong button.